Two Bulls in a China Shop is brought to you in part by our sponsors and friends over at Manscaped, Trade Pro Academy, and Vanta Trading. Manscaped is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming with precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, and with a new and improved 2.0 version of the Weed Whacker now available, it's the perfect time to take advantage of our exclusive offer of 20% off and free worldwide shipping using promo code 2bulls at manscaped.com. As always, that is the number 2. And when it comes to institutional quality trading education, look no further than tradeproacademy.com. In our free Discord server, you'll find instructions to take advantage of our discount with them as well. And for anyone trading futures, check out vantatrading.com. Founded by Mr. W. Banks and Baba Yaga, they provide a ton of educational content with the focus of teaching aspiring traders how to build a repeatable, profitable process. Our exclusive discount code for Vanta can also be found in our free Discord server. We'll have all of those links and more in the episode description. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed today's conversation.
You are listening to an entertainment program put together by a company called Financial Ineptitude. Anything said on this show is not an endorsement or professional advice. Would you really want to tell a court of law you were suing us because you thought taking financial advice from two idiots on a podcast put out by Financial Ineptitude was a good idea? Really? Clown hat smiley face.
Boy, hello and welcome to the China Shop. I'm Shopkeeper Dan. With me, as always, is the inimitable, the one, the only. You may have heard him on previous episodes of this podcast. If you had, hold your horses, sit back. We are joined today by Kyle, the creator of financialineptitude.com. Kyle, how are you doing today?
I am wondering if we just don't have enough content today. Are you just trying to stretch things out to hit those marks?
Yeah, I had a producer waving their finger in the air like, yeah, roll it out.
Keep it going,
stretch it out.
5 more seconds.
You gotta hit 30 seconds, Dan. You gotta hit 30 seconds. Kyle's in the bathroom.
Right. No, it's been a good week. I had my mom in town. Been playing a lot of Michigan Rummy, which if nobody's ever played that before, it is a lot of fun.
Michigan Rummy, huh?
Yeah, it's like a combination of rummy and poker.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
quite a lot of fun. The rules are very hard to understand just trying to read through it, but if you play a couple hands of it, you'll be hooked.
Okay, because I live in a rummy house. We play a lot of rummy here.
Yeah, you should like that. You need at least probably 4 people to really have a good game, though.
Okay. All right. Duly noted.
Yes.
One and all. Come on into the shop with us today, folks. Sit back, relax, hedge against that rage machine. We'd like to welcome any new listeners just joining us. We're here smashing our way through a complete set of fine china, sharing our ever-growing strategies for trying to maximize gains and cut those losses. If you're new to the shop and stock trading in general, you can always check out our knowledge and resource centers over on financialineptitude.com, or you can give one of our many beginner trading episodes a listen. We'll have all those links in the episode description. But the very best place to be, I guarantee, is over on our Discord server. We get on there every day with a bunch of fucking amazing people. Awesome people. Totally
Speaking
free.
Of the Discord, Purdue just sent me a message. How do you know you blew up without saying it? It's a tweet from AM Trader. I hope every market maker eats gonorrhea dick this weekend. Oh, God.
Oh, yes. It's a quad witching day, isn't it? The Discord is fun. There's no paid tiers or special access areas. And in fact, if you join that server for a limited time only, you can send us a private message with your address, and we'll send you some free swag straight from the China Shop. But you got to act fast.
That offer is only available for the next 5 minutes.
That's right. The next 5 minutes. Act now. Every minute beyond that, it will cost you $200,000.
No.
So
I think the counter just restarts.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Although we'd only have to sell one thing.
Yeah, we only have to dupe one rube.
Maybe I'll change all the prices in the China shop. Just
right.
go 50x on everything. Yeah.
We just got to sell $1 million hat, man. We only got to sell one.
That's all we got to do.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Supply and demand.
Oh man. So hey Kyle, we got any show news to report?
Yes, there is some show news. It might be a bit of a disappointment, though. There will be no guest episode next week because of the holidays and the visitors I've had this week hadn't been able to get a recording done. But on the positive side, I should be getting Mr. Banks finally in the recording room, hopefully for next week.
Ooh.
And we're still working on
Oh.
getting Vico nailed down to a schedule too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's tough to do.
hopefully after this week, the everything returns back to normal.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, speaking of normal, back to our scheduled programming. We have got a salty, saucy spaghetti show for you today.
Spaghetti.
Lots of market movement. Yeah, I don't know. I was just hungry. Lots of market moving news, plenty of stocks on the radar, and brighter futures than a Whitechapel whore in 1880s England. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Went historic with that one.
I love the history.
Oh, reach out to us. We do so love your messages and comments on Twitter and Facebook. Over on our Discord, we'll have the link to that in the episode description. If you're old school, you can send us an email. We'll take it. 2bulls@financialineptitude.com. That's the number 2, BULLS @financialineptitude.com. Maybe you got a hot stock tip. Maybe you want to tell us about a great trade you just made. Or maybe you're just a mild-mannered Bay Area reporter trying to catch a scoop by infiltrating a brothel suspected of human trafficking. But then your friend gets kidnapped and needs rescuing. It doesn't matter.
Is this still Big Trouble Little China?
Oh, he gets it. I didn't think you were going to get that. Yeah.
That's tricky. That's tricky.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's from the Margot, the character.
Yeah.
The very minor character. It's her story.
I'm just going to do every character.
Shh.
All right.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
They usually come in threes. That was 3. If I guess it again next week, I'm probably wrong.
Yeah.
But that may be just what you want me to think.
Hey, speaking of being wrong, Kyle.
Oh.
I think it's time to talk about some bet results. Wait, what?
We were not wrong.
No?
No, we wanted to go long on Palantir. It opened on Monday at $15.44. It hit our take profit at 16 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but it never actually dropped low enough to hit our fill point. So our total is still at $500. 2 weeks into the bet for this month, and we have yet to take a trade.
Oh, shit. We didn't even get our entry.
No, we didn't get an entry.
Oh, my
2
God.
weeks in a row.
I think we've developed a winning strategy here.
Well, cash is a position, as I've been reminded this week.
Yes.
Let's see. What did Random do? Random had MTZ. It opened the week at $110.32. Closed on Friday at $110.04.
Ha!
So Random now has 493.24. Which we just got lucky on the decimal point on there, because otherwise it would have rounded up to 25.
Okay.
So yeah, that $7.25 or $7.75 lead is no, God, I can't do math. That's $6.75 lead.
Whew.
Hopefully it's enough to carry us through the rest of the month.
Yeah. It's scary because it's starting to get full bull market again, which means Random gets more deadly.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Random is doing really well in the bear market, so maybe bull markets is Random's kryptonite, because we were kicking its ass for a while.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that is true. All right. Well, let's go back to that. Let's do that.
Don't listen to Random unless it's a bear market.
You're right. Oh, it's a bear market? Oh, fuck. Just pick a random stock. You're fine.
Yeah.
That's what I learned from
God,
this podcast.
Imagine
Not
if
advice.
that actually was good advice.
Darvis's first book, he wrote, like, in a bear market, I just don't trade.
Yeah, I do remember that.
It's like, I just stay in cash.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Well, if you're rich enough,
if your job is trading breakouts, then yeah, you probably want to stick to the long side.
All-time high breakouts. Yeah, you're not going to touch. You don't want to touch bear markets.
All right, should we talk about some news stuff?
Oh, is there anything to talk about?
I think a lot of stuff happened.
Did anything happen?
And find out.
Dow drops deep on moving inflation, COVID frustration, war damnation. We're just bringing you the fucking news. You gotta recognize the game if you don't wanna lose. We're just two fools trading information.
Yeah, we are.
Rioters raiding, insider trading, taxes are raising, bills on the hill. We got a crypto mill. No, they ain't growing weed. When the Fed speaks today, it's some shit we don't need.
Sing it, Dan.
Two fools trading information.
What?
Two fools trading information.
I'm inclined to agree.
Two fools trading information.
That is accurate. Very accurate. What information?
Okay, so what happened this week? I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention. I think the Fed did some stuff.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they? I have a story. And they paused their rate hikes.
Yes, I did see something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the reasoning?
Jerome Powell had an upset tummy, and so he couldn't push the lever to hike the interest rate.
Is that what he called off?
Yeah,
I did see they managed to deliver a hawkish message still, because I think their dot plot ended up still showing that they're expecting 2 more hikes this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a pause. Powell noted that the rate hikes have to filter through the economy with what, and this is a quote, uncertain lags. So even the Fed doesn't know like how much time it would take between their action today and the effect they want.
Are they certain that anything they're doing actually matters then? If there's no idea when it'll actually help?
Well, they know that there is an effect. They just know that it's delayed.
Right.
Like
actually, that does make me feel better hearing them say that. The fact that they know that, hey, this is an uncertain science.
Right? It's a refreshing dose of honesty from...
Right.
But I can assure you, the honesty...
stops there.
Look, it's transitory honesty.
Speaking of which, actually, there are a couple of other really interesting things I did see. I guess the July meeting is going to actually be televised.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. I don't know they've ever done that before.
I don't think so either. Wow. And in addition to anything normal stuff, some of the stuff that makes us uncertain, by the way, is we're in unprecedented times. Like all that pandemic relief.
Yeah.
You put a shit ton of money into the economy.
Yep.
COVID-19 significantly changed work.
Yeah.
Right. Labor.
Right.
It's all like we're all like, yeah, I feel more, strangely enough, I feel like I have a little bit more confidence in the Fed that's willing to be like, look, we don't know how long it takes from when we hike a rate to inflation dropping.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Good.
Well, you did kind of question the integrity of the group there a minute ago, and I do have a piece that kind of ties in with that. Are you familiar with Mr. Bostic?
Mr. Bostic, the rapper?
No, Raphael Bostic, the Atlanta Fed president.
I'm not, and I don't know if there's really a rapper.
Oh,
What's that name?
I mean, maybe he raps. I don't know. I don't know what he does on the weekends. No, he got in trouble in May of 22 for buying and selling ETFs during the blackout period when he was not allowed to be not supposed to be trading.
And he's a Fed governor?
Yeah, he also did it again in March and April of 2020.
Whoops.
Yeah, so it looks like the May 22 ones is the ones that's getting him in trouble again, because this has already happened 2 years before that. And the explanation he gave was actually the same one he gave when he ran afoul of it last time, saying that a third-party financial advisor with investment discretion within his managed accounts made trades without his knowledge.
Well, I guess the big question is did that person have access to the same knowledge Mr. Bostic had?
I mean, come on, let's be honest. Like, if the guy calls you up and says, like, hey, I want to move you out of this, and he'd be like, I think that's a great idea, but I'm not allowed to do it. So I never had this conversation.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not the same as you and I having a broker. or money
Right.
manager or advisor. It's
Although
totally different.
I do actually, I don't know. The amounts, like, it just seems like it's not a whole lot of money to be like
He's not.
risking that kind of a
He's,
position, you know?
he's not like making a $10 million swing on
No,
some calls.
the transactions all range between $1,000 to $50,000. So I
Okay.
mean, yeah,
Okay.
this really does look like he probably had no idea. I question his judgment and his ability to learn from mistakes, but
Right.
I don't know.
Or
I don't know.
his inability to tell his financial advisor, oh, by the way, I don't know if you're aware of this, but for a living, what I do, my job is a
Right.
Fed president. So don't trade during these times.
You think the third party financial advisors don't know that?
Right.
And
And how can he
if
not
they
know there's
don't,
a blackout period?
and if the financial advisor doesn't know that, then he's probably not a good financial advisor.
Right. You don't want him.
Yes.
Wait, wait, explain to me what's the Fed again? They do what?
Oh, you work for the FBI?
Oh, you're the FBI. Yeah. My cousin's in the CIA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My frat brothers are also body inspectors too.
Yeah. Female body inspectors. Woo woo. Spring
Oh
break.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So Bostic's in trouble again. We'll see if anything comes out of this. Now,
Uh,
supposedly he doesn't have any more of these managed funds, but apparently he didn't make that change soon enough.
it is interesting when you phrase it that way. Like, can you imagine your financial advisor calling you up and being like, "So I'm gonna move you out of tech into tech."
Just hang up if what I'm saying is
Yeah,
wrong.
right. Oh, okay. So there's been a lot of talk about maybe what is it, a hard R, right?
Oh,
Of
yes, I've been hearing a lot of that. Yeah.
recession. Um, when I look, it's definitely a battle of the propaganda.
Yeah.
When I pull up the news stories on Google News, I think Wall Street Journal is the most anticipated recession ever. Finally, about to land. Right
I got
under,
one from I
yeah,
got one from Wells Fargo here saying that they're forecasting 4,000 to 4,200 by the end of the year.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I got one from Newsweek that says, no, we're not heading to a recession, despite what the pundits want you to believe.
Right?
And Market Insider says U.S. economy is entering expansion, not recession. Fundstrat's Tom Lee says, which is the news article that I got to talk
it's
about was
it's
this
like
guy.
there's so many data points that you can just pick whichever ones you want to make your case and
Well,
sound like you know what you're talking about.
you know, that point plays right back into my first story. Part of that talked about how all of the traders and analysts and everybody has access to all the information that used to just be the Fed had,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like in the 80s, the Fed
Mm.
had all those numbers. But now we can, thanks to the internet, you and I can pull up like labor data
Right.
super fast.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it makes it even more difficult for the Fed to lead the pack with their announcements.
Right. And if
Right?
they're going to live stream their next
Oh shit!
FOMC,
Yeah,
that's going to be really interesting to watch. Because
right.
you got to think that the whatever's being said in that meeting is going to move the markets.
Yeah, and what's crazy to think is if they're live streaming it, like if you're trying to trade that, it could be like a dissenting opinion, but they're talking right now, so it's like, oh,
Right.
sell, and it's
Yeah,
just
I think
Bostic being picky.
if this really happens, I don't think I'll be trading during it. I think I just want to see what's going on. I want to watch it
I
and just to see if it's going to be a thing going forward or not.
I'm going to forever take those days off.
Yeah,
Is what I've
yeah,
decided. FOMC days, like it's not worth it. I need to make my profession just be risk manager, and risk managers like, why would you do that? Don't
yeah,
trade that day.
yeah. And we can talk about that a little bit more when we get to
Talk
good,
about
bad,
that.
and the ugly.
Absolutely,
But
absolutely.
because I think I had a similar realization.
The with the article that I chose to share on the Discord is about that guy Tom Lee from Fundstrat Global Advisors being a bull.
Mm.
Last
I mean, didn't you see his video
no.
on that boat with Pamela Anderson? And
Oh, Oh yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I
Bull
saw
is
that. Saw that video. Yeah.
selling him short a bit.
Yeah, definitely some surprising things on that video. Uh,
Oh god.
anyway, so I guess back in December, he was talking that the S&P would be up 20% this year, and it's already 14% year to date.
Hmm.
So he's on track, and he's saying, and I quote, "I think instead of a recession unfolding, the economy is actually slipping into an expansion."
Slipping into like the
Yeah, slipping
like,
into.
involuntarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Ugh.
says falling commodity prices, healing supply chains, and strong labor market are all evidence that the economy and corporate America are in better health than people think.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I quote, "I think these are conditions for profits to actually outperform at a time when investors' positioning has been so offsides because all the investors are super cautious this year. Everybody's sure there's a recession, and
Right.
he's saying right now we're seeing Wall Street recession fears turn to FOMOing in the last couple of weeks, and that's why we're seeing such a strong inflows into the stock market."
I saw somebody shared a quote the other day. I think it was a John Templeton quote. Bull markets are born on pessimism. I think
Yeah.
that's a great. Okay. Bull markets are born on pessimism, grown on skepticism, mature on optimism, and die on euphoria.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of pessimism and skepticism still going on right now. Once your Uber driver starts talking stocks with you on your commutes, then you
Yeah.
can start worrying about getting out, I think.
The AI boom hit this
Mm-hmm.
year, right?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
uh, and another quote from him: "We believe that the Fed will be forced to capitulate on their entrenched theory of inflation, just as they capitulated on their transitory theory, as the year-over-year data confirmed that inflation is plunging." He said,
Mm-hmm.
and that made me think of a news spot I saw over last weekend where they were like interviewing people to ask them if they felt like inflation was getting better. And I was like,
Oh,
why the
yeah.
fuck are
That's
you
a great
asking
way.
people if
Yeah.
you feel? Like, no, we can look at the numbers. What God damn it.
Well,
Like,
because that's your own personal truth is how you feel.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I feel
And
like
well, to be
eggs are
honest,
really
like
expensive, but the prices have been coming down for eggs for the last week
is
over week. The prices for eggs are dropping, but I feel like they're super expensive.
right. But isn't that kind of the whole idea behind the consumer sentiment report? Isn't that
It
just
is
like how people
100% of the
feel?
idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
I
guess
mean,
I guess there's
emotions drive markets, Dan.
an inflation sentiment report.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Maybe we need more of those.
I guess it does make sense now that we're talking about it. Who were we talking to that was talking about how like oil drove inflation
Oh,
only when people hit the point where they were afraid of inflation.
oh, I don't remember.
You remember
That
talking
was a
about
good
that?
conversation. I do. I think I do remember that. That wasn't like Dr. Hans, was it?
It might have been. Might have been. God, he's
Uh,
good. Get him back on the show.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I will. All right. What else you got here? I got one more story.
That's yeah. I've done. Just kind of shot my wad on those two.
All
Oh,
right,
oh,
fair
oh!
enough.
Wait! I had one more thing. Regarding the bull market.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I am not a member of the CNBC Investing Club, so I don't get to read the story, but I can read the headline.
Oh,
You have to be ready for a sell-off, Jim Cramer says, of this highly overbought market.
interesting. Highly overbought, huh? I think it's been overshorted. All right. All right. So
All right.
load up on some inverse Kramer, huh?
It's a great ETF.
I love it. I love the idea behind it. I hope someone
Yeah.
makes one of those for us one of these days.
Oh, it would make $1 million if
Oh,
you.
it makes so much money. All right, last one I have here is about the dollar. I thought it was just kind of interesting. Janet Yellen was addressing the decline in the U.S. dollar as the world currency reserve. So since 2020 or in 2022, that we lost 8% of our share of global reserves. So there's a lot of
Mm.
people wondering whether the days of the dollar's dominance is over. Yellen did talk about this during congressional hearing on Tuesday, stating that there is no currency that currently exists that could displace the greenback. She said that while U.S. sanctions and foreign policy plays have inspired backlash from China, Russia, and other prominent countries, Yellen remains adamant that it will not be easy for any country to devise a way to get around the dollar. She did, however, warn that the share of global reserves may continue to decline as other countries look for ways to diversify, but she's not worried about it.
So she's saying it's too hard to get away from the dollar. It's too addictive.
I don't know how they would either. It's just like, what do you just buy shit from China?
Yeah.
Okay, have fun with that. Shit
Well,
breaks. The quality's not great.
Where do you think most of our goods come from?
Yeah, they're all crap.
Oh, crap.
But we're buying it with dollars. So yeah, if you want to sell here, you gotta trade in dollars. And this is still the largest economy. I guess that's still borderline with China, but
hey, not to show my hand here, but we did have another company hit the $1 trillion club.
I know.
We'll be talking about that later.
Segue. But first, we should advertise.
Oh, yeah, advertisements.
All right. Friends, family, and loved ones, I bet you haven't purchased a Father's Day gift yet, have you? Not to fear, the leaders in below-the-waist grooming are here. I'm talking about our friends at Manscaped. They're saving the day yet again with the total package for father figure in your life this year. It's time to upgrade his game from waist to face with this exclusive offer. Have him join the 8 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get 20% off and free shipping with the code 2bulls at manscaped.com. I'm supposed to tell a funny manscaping story or talk about how hairy my dad is, but I'm really not that close with my father. He does like a good beard trimmer, though. But for those of you who are familiar with your father's grooming routines, or lack thereof, then you can start with the ultimate Father's Day MVP, the Performance Package 4.0. Inside this package, he'll find their signature Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the brand new Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold all of his goodies. And we can't forget about the moneymaker. Manscaped has absolutely changed the game with their new Beard Hedger Pro Kit for fathers around the world. Included is the Beard Hedger Trimmer, Beard Shampoo and Conditioner, Beard Oil, Beard Balm, and 2 free gifts with their signature beard comb and scissors. This is the perfect gift for those of us who have had a normal childhood. And we all know dads love comfort. If his grooming routine is already dialed in, make sure to hook him up with Manscaped's Boxers 2.0. These are without a doubt the best boxers for men of all ages, and it's sure to give you that awkward moment we all love when your dad sees you bought him underwear for Father's Day. So whether he's mowing the lawn, taking out the trash, or golfing in the sun, these moisture-wicking boxers breathe without breaking a sweat. So get 20% off and free shipping with code 2bulls at manscaped.com. It's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code 2bulls. Make this Father's Day one you won't forget with manscaped.com. All right, let's play a song and talk about some stocks.
Stock time!
Now it's talk about stocks time. Looking for setups, it's still not advice. Big moves, fresh news, and earnings. All that we're saying, it's still not advice. Stock time.
Please don't sue us.
Aha! The headline is NVDA joins $1 trillion club.
Is that its first time as the $1 trillion stock, or was it there before at its previous peak and then fell out?
I think it was there before, and
I want to say it was too. Although maybe not, seeing as how its market cap right now is 1.054 trillion, and the previous all-time high was about $80 away. So no, no, it has not been there before.
Okay, so this is brand new. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
And so this all came from an earnings call where they basically said when they're going to make money from AI.
Yeah.
So market cap went up 300 billion.
Well, their GPUs are the ones that are like powering all these AIs, aren't they?
I believe so. I mean,
Yep.
why? Of course they are. They're the ones selling all the GPUs.
Yeah. Remember who gets rich in the gold rushes?
That's
They're
right.
selling the miners all the equipment.
Yeah.
And when an AI company goes defunct and they go back and rebuy all their shit and sell it to the next guy.
Maybe some listener knows the answer to this question. does NVIDIA, like if a giant company went bankrupt, would they buy back any old chips?
I don't know if they would or not, but I would seriously consider it. I mean, that's
Yeah,
just resell it to somebody else who wants to go still do some crypto mining or something,
like
or to their
yeah,
competitors.
certified refurbished NVIDIA GPU.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe they're leasing all those things so they get them all back. Maybe nobody can afford to buy them anyway. Who
We
knows?
should have been listening to that earnings call.
I know, right?
Yeah, so now there are 5 companies above a $1 billion market cap.
Trillion.
Sorry, yeah, above $1 trillion market cap.
What are the 5 now besides Apple?
NVIDIA, Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft, Apple.
Microsoft is still too? Damn.
Microsoft is worth $2.5 trillion.
Oh, that's
They're the
right.
number
Yeah,
2.
that's right. That's right. I remember
They're
that now.
bigger than Google. They're
Yeah.
$1 trillion bigger than Google.
Oh, so now you're stupid to use Google Chrome, Google to
Yeah,
search. Long
yeah.
live Bing.
Bing,
Damn you,
bing.
Bing.
They've been caught. They've been caught before using Google's search engine. Like you
Oh
Bing
yeah,
it,
yeah. I think I
and
remember
Bing
that.
just goes
Yeah,
to Google.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, fake it till you make it.
Brilliant.
Speaking of,
It's weird
oh,
to think. One last thing. It's weird
yeah.
for me to think that Apple is now worth 2 Googles.
Oh wow, that is weird when you say it like that.
Yeah, Google times 2, you get Apple.
Wow, wow.
It's
Yeah, stuff like
Amazon
that.
times 3. Oh, so no, almost. Sorry, it's Nvidia times 3.
Damn, Steve Jobs for the win.
Right?
Who'd have thought making a
Woo.
tricorder would have gotten you this far?
Yeah, right.
Oh, speaking of AI, Salesforce has announced their AI cloud,
Oh
which,
yeah.
yeah, there's a couple of our investment firm, Moniz, Crespi, and Hart, have said that they're well positioned leading into the summer of AI. So, let's see, what do you say? Analyst Brian White, he was neutral on Salesforce. He said the recent event highlighted several areas for companies looking to use generative AI, including privacy, hallucinations, data control, bias, and toxicity. I'm not
Whoa.
familiar with using AI for those reasons, but I mean, okay. Um,
Wow. Wow.
AI for hallucinations? Maybe that's a different use of the word that I'm used to.
If an AI can give me a good trip, I'll give it a
I,
try.
is it just, are you piping in the AI and letting it speak to you in like one of those tanks that they put you in that like shuts you off from everything?
Oh yeah, it's a deprivation,
Yeah,
sensory
yeah,
deprivation chamber.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
whispers random words to you.
If this requires an Elon Musk Neuralink, count me out.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
there's no way I'm letting Tesla put a chip in my neck.
but I think they might be the first ones to be messing with AI cloud. So this is kind of interesting for them. The AI cloud has a starter pack. It costs $360,000 per year, with the addition for usage-based fees for certain technologies. The introduction of the Einstein GPT trust layer was also unveiled this week, and is a critical component of that AI cloud because it can allow sensitive data to be separated from the large language model and maintain data controls. So they're able to feed more into it without putting that data at risk, is what it sounds like.
You know, that to me, that's these are the components to sentient AI, right?
I think we're getting there.
Like you make an AI, like your job is to guard this vault. Well,
Right?
in order to guard this vault, well, some are more important than others. So we're going to have to teach you how to differentiate between what's really important, what's regular important, what's a threat, what isn't a threat. You know, if you pull that off, you've just created a lot of thinking power.
You've created Skynet.
Yeah, that's
Rather than
fucking
data controls, you're putting like the national security in its hands then, in Skynet's case.
shit. I do you think we already have AI controlling
No,
our
no, I
nuclear
doubt that.
infrastructure?
No, no, I don't think anyone's that crazy.
Good, because I we were talking actually before. I don't even remember what brought this up before the episode, like the idea of a depressed AI wanting to kill
Oh, yeah.
itself.
Oh, God, yeah, that'd be terrifying.
Right, like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the depressed robot.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
All
All right. Do I have anything else on here? I think those are my stories.
I've got one. Now it's about Reddit. I know
yes.
Reddit isn't publicly traded yet, but they're flirting with an IPO.
Yeah, that'd be a
and
good IPO.
If you are a Reddit user like me, you may have noticed there's a big, dare I say, uprising
I
that's
think you
being
can say
quashed.
uprising.
There's an uprising of moderators on Reddit that's currently being quashed. It's almost finished because the CEO basically said, we're not making money and we're giving out our API for free to let all these third-party apps use our app. And so we're going to start charging $20 million a year, which effectively says to all the other apps,
20 million a year to any app, or is that like the total they hope to bring in? Because that seems like a pricey tag.
That's the price tag. Okay,
wow.
But but you have to consider that Reddit was letting, when I say use their API, I mean I as an app developer could make my own interface to surf Reddit without showing Reddit ads, and then I can sell you that app.
Okay, yeah, that could be.
Or
a problem.
I give you that app out for free, and I'm showing my own ads on Reddit because Reddit's API was just wide open.
Yeah,
right.
But it sounds
so
like Reddit probably shouldn't be a company then. If that's the case, it sounds like it should just be a thing that somebody made for fun.
Oh, it should just be public domain.
Well, it sounds like that's what they were trying to be. And then
it was almost open source, right?
Yeah.
It was almost open source, and people got used to that. And then ahead of their IPO, because they want to sell the company for a ton of money, right? They want to look good on paper, and they realize, hey, we can at the very least up our ad revenue. Because if you're addicted to a social media site and you're just getting it through one app, and that app goes away, you don't stop using the site, right? They're not going to lose too many people over this.
You wouldn't think so, but they'll probably lose some, but I'm guessing they'll get more than that back from the money that they're charging these people now.
Well, no, none of the apps can pay it. And that's the point. That's the point of their price tag was to me, if they wanted those apps to still be able to use it, they would have put a viable price.
Right.
But they set it at a level where it was like, if you do pay this, okay. Yeah, use it all you want. Like,
yeah, it's like the guy who quoted my landscaping work. Like, I don't want to do this job. Here you go.
Right.
Let's go ahead and multiply this by 2 or 3.
Exactly. Anyway, they quickly changed how, because all the moderators in protest shut down the Reddit channels. And so they very quickly came in and changed how users can vote out a moderator.
That sounds like a moderator being a little too full of power.
There are a lot of those.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, but it's unpaid.
It's like, I'll shut down your company. Like, what? You think the company that owns Reddit doesn't have a way to like make you not a moderator? Come on, guys.
Right. They're relying on volunteers, but this is an age of AI. Like,
guess what?
How long before Reddit has AI moderating?
Oh, they already have things that you can, like bots that you can tell them to like sum up things for you or shit like that. There's all kinds of cool shit.
Yeah, there's really cool Reddit bots. Yeah, just look over at the chess puzzle Reddit thing. Like you can post a chess puzzle and the Reddit bot
spoils it.
Yeah, it'll pop up and be like, "Here's the solution.
Here's your best move."
Yeah.
Shut up, dude. I'm still looking at it.
Anyway,
time for some crypto then.
Ooh, crypto.
I got some crypto in my wallet, hanging out on my Ethereum blockchain. Yeah, I got some crypto in my wallet, some Doja, Sushi, Polka Dot, NFT, decentralized, anonymized, fabulous. cryptocurrency.
Well, remember Mark Cuban?
Yeah, he was the guy that wanted to pay his basketball team in Bitcoin.
I think he did for a little bit, at least. He was in a recent Twitter conversation with the former SEC official, John Reed Stark. In that thread, he predicted 90% of all blockchain companies are going to go broke. He also predicted 99% of tokens will do the same. But he said those that get to survive will turn out to be game changers in the tech world. And when I read that first paragraph, my first thought was, oh, this sounds just like the internet bubble. I remember when 2000, when everything got all out of control, and then
every internet company,
right, and then the ones that still exist, the Googles and
Amazon,
Yahoo and Amazon, yep. I think he might be onto something here. This is coming out at a time when Binance is now in hot water in France.
What?
Yeah, the French chief operations over there, he brushed off any concerns of regulations or visits like days before the police showed up. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's on the level here. They'd be crazy to raid this office. Crazy, I say.
I'm trying to see what he said. He said, I don't care what happened in the U.S. Speaking at the Proof of Talk Summit in Paris. He said, we're in Europe with a French regulator and a European regulator. He insisted their assets were separated from the international exchange, an assertion also made by the legal team. The SEC charged Binance last week with 13 securities charges, disagrees. They argue that their user funds are at significant risk due to flight due to founder Chapeng Zhang's alleged ownership of an interlocking set of Binance-related companies. And the French prosecutors are actually the ones who opened a probe into them for aggravated money laundering.
Wow, aggravated.
Yeah.
What's the difference between regular money laundering and aggravated?
I don't know.
Your attitude?
I thought it was like another crime being committed. I thought like aggravated assault was when you like have a weapon or something.
Oh, okay. So this was money laundering. Okay, with a bank or a exchange, I guess. So you add instead of a laundromat where it's just cash and you're just reporting more cash.
I'm asking the question right now, trying to figure out what's going on here between aggravated and
you're asking
regular
ChatGPT,
money laundering.
Right?
No, I'm asking Bing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
our new overlord. Let's see. They're talking about smurfing. There's 3 stages.
3 stages of smurfing
of money laundering. I don't know. There's nothing here. Maybe that's just a French thing they throw in there just to make it sound worse.
Well, let me ask ChatGPT.
Okay. Well, ChatGPT is supposed to be helping Bing. I thought they were friends.
It refers to a more severe, serious form of the crime of money laundering. So the specific criteria of what makes it aggravated changes from place to place, but usually large scale or complex scheme and complicated methods and cross-border transactions.
Oh, so if you just launder money on a lark, then you're okay.
You're not. That's not aggravated. But if you set up a computer program,
it's like the difference between first degree and third degree murder.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. So something like it says using an advanced financial instrument to obscure the illicit origins of funds being laundered.
Right.
Okay. Well, doesn't look good for Binance.
No.
It's like that guy that British dude Andrew Tate's like, I went to Romania because they've got lax laws and I got a lot of money, and then they're like, oh, really? Fuck you.
Right.
Fucking yeah. Don't antagonize the regulators. It's not a good idea.
Why do people do that? Or antagonize a cop who's pulling me? You can't arrest me for that. I remember in the military,
right?
we got caught watching a movie when we were supposed to be cleaning, and like when the guy caught us, I was like, "Yeah, okay, you're right. We were wrong. Yep. Sorry, won't happen again."
Oh, I got caught.
I was putting it away,
Back to work.
And then the other guy who was with me starts running his mouth. Who the fuck are you to tell us what we can and can't do? I'm like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with you? He's going to let this go. Now he has to punish us.
Yeah, right? Fucking asshole.
What the fuck?
Look, they're raiding the offices in the U.S. We're in France. This is Europe. Anything goes.
Said something about like I think the analogy he tried to use is too many people looking at the car crash and not driving. Okay, I don't know
Right.
how that corresponds, but sure.
Wow. Wow. Well,
All right.
well,
We got
I
anything for crypto?
I have some good news for crypto. Uh,
Oh, okay, okay. Finally, some
have
bullish news.
Have you ever heard of it? I know they're kind of like an indie asset management company. They're called Blackrock. Have you heard of these
No,
guys?
no. What do
Yeah,
they do?
they manage people's money. I don't know. I don't know. It's all
Oh,
very
oh.
confusing to
So
me.
they're just like FTX.
Yeah. Yes. Similar. Yeah. Um. No. Yeah. So fucking Blackrock
Yeah.
has filed an application with the SEC to launch a Bitcoin trust to be a spot Bitcoin ETF.
Okay. Grayscale was the other one that I think had one.
Grayscale's been trying, and the SEC is in a legal battle with them
Oh, I thought. Oh,
over
okay.
whether they
Okay.
can turn the trust into an ETF.
Oh, all right. I must not have looked too closely at
So
that because I remember reading or following that ticker.
yeah. Oh, so it's a Bitcoin trust, but it's not
Right.
an exchange traded fund.
Okay. Okay.
And I would have to ask ChatGPT what the difference is.
Probably has to do with more requirements and whether or not fund managers and stuff can want to utilize it. Like I bet you when you can make it into an ETF, you probably get a lot more institutional investment into it. But that's just a wild guess.
Yeah. So the trust is just a legal entity that holds and manages the assets.
Hmm.
So, and the ETF, well, that doesn't help me. ChatGPT,
Try Bing.
try Bing. Hold on, I'm gonna tell ChatGPT ask that same question to Bing. Oh, it doesn't understand.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought they were brothers.
stumped it. Yeah, go ask your brother.
Yeah, right. Your
Anyway, but
older
yeah,
brother.
yeah. So yeah, Grayscale already been in a legal battle trying to do this very thing. They
Yeah.
are expected to get a decision of that case later this year.
Hmm.
Uh, I I mean, BlackRock, they are the biggest on the block, right? The biggest in the world, as far as I'm aware of,
I
in terms of
believe so.
asset management. If they're filing their version before the Grayscale thing is decided, do you think they're just rolling the dice, or do you think they know something other people don't?
I think if they manage to get theirs launched before Grayscale does, then Grayscale should be livid. They
Yeah,
should be able
right.
to be filing some lawsuits about favoritism or
Yeah,
discrimination
damages.
or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that would be ridiculous if that's the case.
Other firms have filed these same applications, but later pulled them uh,
Hmm.
to launch these kinds of spot Bitcoin funds. So we know the interest is there, and if the SEC relents, we're going to get a bunch of them.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but I can't imagine Is it free to file the application? Does it mean like what's
Probably not. But the interesting thing is they're planning on letting Coinbase be the one to be the custodian. I don't know that I think
BlackRock
that's a
is?
great idea. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
maybe pick somebody
what's their
else.
other option? Binance?
Well, I mean, maybe wait a little. Maybe that's why everyone's waiting. Like, oh, let's see which platform comes out of this.
Oh,
Go with
right.
them.
Yeah, yeah. We'll wait for a winner and then bet on that horse.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, okay. So maybe we get some ETFs coming out soon.
Hmm.
Anything else on that, or shall we move on to shooting our guns?
Oh, good lord! God, the blood. Why am I always surprised by the blood?
I don't know how you're still alive. Aren't you anemic?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yes, and.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't have a whole lot to talk about here. But I do have some stuff, but I'll let you go ahead and talk about your week.
I had a really, really tough week. I
Yeah?
had a really, really tough week emotionally. I mean, I had nothing but losing days when I traded. Um,
Hmm.
it's and I think it's if I could draw a direct line, I think it's that confidence. Like I got overconfident. You see some success,
Yep.
doing really good, really solid. Like here it is, and then I don't know if it's my process, but definitely my emotional state. Like next thing I know, here I'm making these mistakes. I know are mistakes as I'm making them,
Right.
and
Right.
somehow like we'd spoken to on the round table with Joel, like what I was like the track's going right, don't make a left. Like I'm like, here I am,
Right.
like huh, yeah, look at me, I'm making a left. Huh, look at, yep, I'm crashing, yep, here it goes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Yep. It's like, what the fuck,
Why do we do that?
why oh.
Ah.
So I guess I started with my ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds. That was your good.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh man. I know exactly what you're talking about though. Like the first prop account I had any sort of success with to start with. Like once I saw the like the possibility of getting funded, like everything went to shit after that. It was like my subconscious was doing everything it could to sabotage the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, I uh I know for a fact that I can do a good job, right? I've
Yes.
proven that to myself.
Yep.
I just it's getting in and being able to access that master trader mindset. Like there's no magic key to just step into it, right? And
Right.
there's
Not
no
not without a lot
indicator.
of work, right? Like you gotta really work on that every day, I think, in order to be able to step into that easily.
I think you got to be like a Buddhist monk
Right.
to have that level of emotional control.
Right.
You know,
Well, maybe that's our problem then. Maybe we're trying to control them rather than just accepting them and letting them be and just letting them come and go.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
isn't that what Rich always talks about? My thoughts are free; they're coming and going easily. I'm not
Hmm.
like dwelling on anything.
Yes, yes.
Huh?
Damn.
Huh? Sounds like we might have just made a
Okay.
discovery.
Yeah. Then, and on that voice call, we need to try and remember and keep that going forward. Of like, hey, like, let's.
Experience it, acknowledge it, let it go.
Yeah. I would say, I guess, my good. We had that the challenge, the end of the trading day on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
the trading challenge, end period challenge.
And you
Uh,
crushed it.
I crushed it. I got like 40
You
points on the
did.
NQ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was impressive. You beat Mr. Banks.
I beat Mr. Banks, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Flaherty's
yeah.
going to be coming for you next week.
I hope so. That'll be
It's
fun.
gonna it's gonna be like that. What's that movie about the guy who has to like fight all the ex
Oh,
boyfriends? It's gonna be like that movie. You're gonna get all the traders coming out to challenge you.
right, right. What's his name
Um.
versus Scott Pilgrim versus the world?
Yes. Thank you. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. So as Jamie Lynn was reminded me when I said, I won, she's like, "Oh, so you do know what you're doing." Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the big part of it, it's not like I'm not like saying, "Oh, I'm the most badass trader," but when I was like, just I'm hanging out. There's no stress here.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is I'm playing a game with my friends.
That my question then is, how do we recreate that in our normal trading?
Well, I'm actually reminded of something David Blaine talked about in one of his interviews or one of his books
Yeah.
when he did like bust the hold your breath record
Right.
or time. Like remember he got under the water and held his breath forever. It's a TED talk. He gave a TED talk about it, and maybe we might even want to put a link to it.
Oh, that was real? I thought it was a magic trick. I figured he had like a
It was
tank in there somewhere.
Nope.
Wow.
He gives a TED talk about it. It's really worth a listen. But he talks about how in order to do it, in order to break that barrier, like he'd hit this point where, like you have to give up if you want to live, right? You have to go surface and breathe right now.
Yeah.
He said he had to be like telling himself, like, forget you have a wife, forget you have kids. You have to literally forget everything. Like step out of being connected to anything, and you're about you have to literally just hyper focus on the task at hand. Like there's no consequences, like there's no crying kids if I die. Like I'm holding my breath. That is my function.
You have to when you're talking about like that kind of thing with that kind of consequences, yeah, that has to be your only focus. Any other distractions are just going to hurt you.
Right? Like he had to literally, he said, like, sever his emotional connections to everything.
Right.
And I think that plays into I would rather do it with Rich Friesen, where you're not holding on to any of it. Right. Whatever it is about, like, hey, I'm just here to trade and enjoy the trading. Like that put me in a zone where I wasn't feeling connected to the, like, God damn it, if I don't succeed at this, I'm a complete failure. I'll never be able to pay the bills. I'll never be able to stay, at home like I've been doing. I got to go back to the hotel, like all that pressure.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly
what you're talking about. So yeah, okay. So it sounds like we need to have more fun. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, at the very, very least, not be connected to the pressure of success.
Right. Yeah. Success is a byproduct of doing the little things, right?
Right.
I like the mantra of control what we can control.
Very true. Control what you can control.
We can control our risk. We can control our entries and our exits, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But if we can control those, and we do that with laser-like focus and precision, the rest should fall into place, right?
It should.
All right.
Yeah. And honestly,
yeah,
just, do it with a little love in your heart. Couldn't hurt.
Yeah. Don't shit on other traders on Twitter. Go out and uplift somebody.
Yeah, right.
Because we're all trying to make this work, and the attrition rate's already high enough. There's no need to force somebody out just because you feel like being a dick and taking out your shitty day on them.
Yeah.
Any other good, bad, or ugly you want to bring up?
No, those two things.
Well, my good was just a good visit with my mom. I didn't do a whole lot of trading. I got to watch her go out and catch fireflies the other night. That was actually kind of fun.
I love catching fireflies.
I did have one moment where I was trying to trade. I think it was this morning, actually. It was my first day back trading live. I took 2 trades. One was a stop. The other one was like a scratch for a small profit. End of the day, slightly red. But at one point during that, I was like, you know what? I don't think I have an edge right now. I'm not feeling it. I don't feel like I have any good read on what's going on with the quad witch that was going on the crazy volatility we're seeing off the open. I just decided, I'm just going to walk away. I'll come back next week.
Well done.
So I think that was my good. That's something that I struggle with doing, is just saying, you know what? No, I'm not going to do it today.
Well done.
Thank you. I feel like that is some growth for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to fucking walk away. Well, that's if I would have saved myself a lot of losses if I known how to walk away to this week.
Right.
But like my ego, my pride got played into it. Like that revenge trading, big problems with that this week.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. We'll get there though, man. It's not a loss, and as long as you learn from it. That's what I like to say.
Yeah.
So
I hope so.
Make sure you learn the lessons for the market tried to teach you this week, and you'll come out stronger, and probably paid a cheaper rate than most people do.
Yeah, oh God, let's hope so.
I know tuition can get quite pricey. All right, should we wrap this up and close things up with a quick bet?
Let's make a bet.
Is it worth making a bet? Are we going to get an actual
Yeah,
fill?
if I'd stayed in cash this week, God damn it.
All right, let's hear the song.
I need it, wanna beat it, gonna win it if I take it from you. I'm filling my positions, quit your bitching, random's gonna lose. Got a chart full of levels and a stop that's not too tight.
Well, our stop was fine. Our entry was not.
It's bet picking time in the shop, so pick 'em right.
Actually, I kind of after the conversation that we just had, I'm thinking about missing 2 opportunities that we had where we didn't get our fills.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually okay with that
Yeah.
now, and I think that maybe that's part of our problem. Like, we should be okay waiting for a trade to come to us, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you mentioned Apple, and I was looking at their charts when you were talking about them, and with them hitting new all-time highs, I just want to go long Apple. If I'm being honest,
Darvis would be proud. Let's do it.
it would. So after I just gave that spiel about waiting for price to come to us, do we want to wait for 183 retest, or do we want to just split it in half, or how do you want to do this?
Well, let me pull it up on the hourly. I mean, ooh, I think it's all-time highs. We just buy. We just ride that bull.
Why don't we go half then? We'll go half at open, half at 183.
Perfect.
Where do you want stops? I didn't look at that at all.
I'd say the stop 176.
I was thinking that too.
176.75.
Yeah, right. Try to see if they can defend that gap.
I think they're gonna defend 177, but I want to give it a few cents breathing room.
Yeah.
Maybe 176
Let's
half.
say 176.
176. Okay.
We haven't taken any losses this week, Dan. We can gamble a little more.
Okay.
because,
all right.
Because we were disciplined.
We can take a 4% risk.
Right. All right. Stop loss 176, and then we want our take profits at 195.
Yeah, 195, and then 199, or just all at 195.
195, 199. That sounds good. Half and half.
Yeah, 10%. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. That would be an excellent trade if that happened, right?
Apple could rip 10%.
Yeah, easily.
They just did it off of May 23rd. It's not going to do it in a week.
Yeah, they did have earnings that day, though, too. All right. Should we get a random stock? AREC. AREC. It is a NASDAQ Consumer Services stock. American Resources Corporation. What in the hell is this? Oh, no. Energy, minerals, and coal. What does this have to do with consumer services? Oh, I hate these really cheap stocks.
And they're rated a strong buy?
Especially one that just cleared a swing high on strong volume and, oh man, 6% today.
Engages in the extraction, processing, transportation, and distribution of metallurgical coal to the steel industry.
Oh no. Okay, well, just go ahead and write this month off. Fuck, we still haven't done consequences yet for this month either.
Oh, yeah. Should I ask ChatGPT?
Go ahead. See what he says.
Okay. Dress up in a silly costume.
Done it.
That. We did the scavenger hunt. Yep. We did the heartfelt, exaggerated letter.
Yeah, well, kind of. Yeah.
Create a hilarious fictional biography about the winner and share it with friends or colleagues.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay. Yes, let's do that, and let's add them to the website.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Okay.
On the Meet Our Team. Yeah. Okay. All right. I like it.
All right. Okay. So, you get after college age or before college age. I feel like we should split it into two. Like, one of us should write the humble origins as a childhood, and then one of us should write the adult.
Ooh, okay. Let's take that offline and come up with some. We'll do some brainstorming this weekend.
All right, that's gonna be fun consequences.
Fuck, damn it! All right. Also, I think that ChatGPT I think that Random's profile should probably be at the front of the Meet Our Team. The face of our company.
The top performing stock analyst.
Yes. Oh God. Okay. There we go. Yes. Okay. All right. Fuck me.
Oh, yep. Yep.
All right.
There you have it. There you have it, folks. That's gonna put a cherry on the bet for sure. For sure. Gonna have to stick around, find out what kind of biography we come up with for Random, our top-rated stock analyst here at the China Shop.
It's the head of strategic investments.
Good Lord. We do want to thank you all for sticking around to the end. We love you all so much. And like, rate, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. In fact, you could even...
You can hit that 5-star rating, like it'll give you that hug that your dad never did.
Oh, damn.
Oh, is that too dark?
Damn. Well, I thought it
was appropriate with Father's Day.
Yeah. For those of us that grew up with fathers. Shit, Kyle, alienated
too soon.
All of our fatherless listeners. Well, I guess no, they would want to slap it harder because there's the hug. They also didn't get a hug. Oh, all right, no, it works. It fits. I'll allow it.
All right, have a good weekend, you bastards.
Until next time, happy trades.
Bye.
Two Bulls in a China Shop is an entertainment program, and all thoughts and opinions expressed in the show belong to the hosts and not of any company. They are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual or on any specific security or investment product. It is only intended to provide entertainment about stocks in the financial industry of trading. If you make trades based on what you hear in this show, you assume all risks for those trades.